What up, though? You are now listening to another great episode of Dead End Gaming, episode 141. I am one fourth of your host tonight. We're missing Granddad Willie. He's not here this week. He will be back next week. But like I said before, I am one fourth of your host, BZ430. Along with me, I got the Eric V.
What up? What up? What up?
I got producer extraordinaire, Bloodbath.
Kevin this bitch.
Hey.
And that A you hear is Curls herself, Tyler.
What up, though, y'all? AKA Sweetest Pie, AKA the Hoodie Bandit, AKA A Boogie and Yo Hoodie, AKA Yo the Hoodie Tight Son. Now run that shit, bitch. Nah, me. Y'all see, I added a pause.
I see. Left us in suspense. What is she gonna say next?
Right.
Put a whole comment in that shit. Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus Christ. She wear hoodies all year round. She gonna jack whatever you got in that hoodie. So be careful. I witnessed it myself. I saw it with my own eyes. She do not play around when it comes to jacking those hoodies. All right. For those that's new, of course, we got some Raiders in here. So this show is separated into three parts. First part, we talk about what games we played over the past week. Second part, we talk about our news and topics. And third is our one gotta go or scenario from Bloodbath. And we get a live question from you guys where you can come in on the actual show and ask us whatever you want to ask us. It doesn't have to be video game related. If it is, that's cool. And if it's something else, that's cool as well. So with that being said, Bloodbath, what you been playing?
All right, so this has been a pretty standard week for me. I've been playing my 2K, my team, BU in the same league with me. My season's over, so I'm just.
What's your record now? What's your record?
I still only got the one win. So.
Oh.
Yeah. How many games are in your season?
I see only like 14 games. So nigga.
Yeah, we're testing running with 14. We're gonna do more next season.
Yeah. Just to test just to proof that we can get the shit to work. Our next season's gonna be a real season. So like this is a test. I don't really mind that I'm losing this much.
Okay. Jay-Z said the same thing. Nets can go 0 for 82 and I'd be like, this shit gravy.
That's wild.
Oh man.
My team's ass. We're good on paper. We're just ass. So I played. What else I played? I played a little bit of UFC. I played a drop of Apex, and I played KO City. That knockout city is fun.
I still need to get on. Yeah, I still need to get on that.
But I'll be playing it though.
What did you say?
I said y'all niggas ain't gonna do it, so it's fine. I'll be playing it.
Look, damn.
Every time y'all say, I wanted to play that, and I say, me and Isaiah both say that we gonna play it. So you be around the conversations.
Look,
and don't say nothing.
Look, I already told y'all my situation. All right, after the pod is over. So
yes, that's nice.
That's your game of the year, Kev.
He talking like it is. He acting like it is.
What else could it be? Have you played anything else that dropped in 2021?
Shade.
I played
2021.
That's not this year?
No, Ghost of Tsushima came out last year.
That's crazy. I don't even know it came out this year, to be honest with you.
That's your game of the year, dog.
That's his game of the year, man. Just saying.
It might be. I don't know, nigga. I played some Yakuza. And then
Zero,
yes. Still on Zero. But it's fun. I do like it. It's a lot of fun. And I think that's it. Pretty sure that's it. If I remember something else, I'll tell you, but I'm pretty sure that was it.
All right, so I'm gonna go over my quick gaming. I finally beat her. I streamed it earlier. If y'all came through my stream, because I've been replaying God of War, right? So the last time I played God of War back in 2018 when it first came out, I gave up on the Queen Valkyrie. I was like, I beat all the other 8 sisters. That's cool. That's good enough. I beat the main story. Got a lot of dope armor and all that stuff. And I never beat her. I tried for like a week and still didn't beat her. So of course I'm playing the game over again and stuff. And I'm just like, man, all right, this time I'm gonna, hook up my stuff, get all the dope armor and stuff. And I'm about to beat this chick. I am about to beat her. So, and I did it. You can check my gangster on my VOD and my Twitch. You said what?
That's what Ike Turner said.
Man, somebody pulled that one clip with no context. Like,
right.
Man,
I was trying not to make those.
I beat her, man. I beat her. I was the cop, man, I felt like I wanted to yell out, have a yell let out, like like, cause I was so happy, man. Like 3 years in the making, I've been trying, and I saw Bloodbath. You came through in the stream for a second.
Yeah, I was there for a little bit.
Man, this, I'm telling you, and like I was like, let me stream this until Dead End Gaming. I was like, it's probably gonna take me, it's gonna take me 2 hours or more to try to beat her. So I'm like, cool, let me do it. And it only take me like about 45 minutes. I end up getting it. Yeah, I was. Man, it was a couple times though. She whooped my ass. Like I ain't think I pinched her a couple times. I was like, oh my god, that was a bad run. But yeah, I pulled it through, man, and it was close because it was times where she almost killed me, and I was just like, I was still fighting. My Atreus was throwing me some first aid. I was healing myself. Man, that shit was crazy. That shit was wild. I mean, it's a hard ass fight. She's definitely one of the hardest boss fights I didn't win against. And yeah, it was cool, man. It was definitely a great feeling. I loved it. It was fun and tough as hell. So I mean, if anything, I might have to try on a harder level. I don't know about that God level that they got. I've been trying to be here on that shit to be nuts. But yeah, I played that. I think that's real. Oh, yeah, I played Wildlands with the homies Black and Bell, because Black never played through the story, and I keep telling them like, yo, that story is dope. So I've been playing that, just replaying it with them, just so they can experience the game. And it's really fun playing it with friends. That's a game that's definitely made for multiplayer. So I've been playing that, and I think that's really it. I think that's it. Oh, off stream, I play Hades again. I was playing some Hades again off stream, because that's a game where like it's kind of like similar to Doom. When I play it, I'll be in it. Like I don't even be looking at the chat or nothing. I'll just be like in it. So that's just a game I just cannot. I try to play more games where I can be like interactive with the chat a lot more, but Hades is definitely not one of them. So I played that one off stream, and I played a little bit Mario Kart 2, and then that was it. I mean Mario Kart 8, but I played 2 as an also. But yeah, that was it. What about you, Eric?
Play some Dirt 5.
Oh, in Gears. I'm sorry, in Gears. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, Gears. Yeah. Go ahead.
Play Dirt 5. That game is always great. Play some Apex today and a few other days of the week. Let me see. It's been going all right. It's funny because like since they're using like the season 1 map, it's very nostalgic for a lot of people. But for me, I'm just like, I played this shit for like 2 hours when this was the map, so I don't remember nothing. I'm just like, what is this thing? What is that thing? And today, like something weird happened. Acosta got stuck in a rock. And then, like, I don't know, it was like a room inside the rock, I guess. I made a clip of it. I didn't upload it yet. But that shit was so weird. Like, it was some weird-ass glitch. But it was hilarious. You had to be there. Play some Final Fantasy VII Remake on, PS5. Looks amazing. Play some Final Fantasy X. Doesn't look as amazing. Play some Smash with Kazuya. And I did his whole spirit board. Kazuya is pretty fun character. Again, excited that he's in Smash now. Anyway, he cool. Played some Scarlet Nexus on my brand new laptop. It runs like a dream. The comic book cutscenes I saw somebody mentioning. It's a lot, man. Like, it's a lot of dialogue. Even though it's an action game, in the same vein as like a Bayonetta or a Devil May Cry, there is a lot of dialogue, and the cutscenes don't show a whole lot of motion. But the gameplay itself is good. You get to use like psychokinetic powers along with a sword. You can combine those abilities, have little partners in your crew, and I'm pretty excited about it. Doom Eternal released its ray tracing update, so I went and played that for a little bit, saw how it looked. It looks great. It was already a great looking game anyway, so was playing it on Series X courtesy of Game Pass. And Old School Saturday was Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, so we took it back with that one, and
yeah, that's a joint.
It holds up. It holds up great, man. It's still fun as shit. Just great arcade action, man. And I'm probably gonna play that shit some more as soon as I get a chance.
All right. What about you? What about you, Tyler?
I mean, I played a decent amount of Apex when I had time to, but I mean, that's really all that I played. I only played Fallout 76 for like an hour this week. I don't think I've touched Spiritfarer since last week, and I'm still planning on going back and finishing it because from what I understand, I'm getting near the end. But yeah, that's really all I played this week was Apex. Especially, hold on, wait, because see now it's all coming back to me now. Word to Celine Dion. Those of y'all that follow me on Twitter might have seen that I went from 0 heirlooms to 2 heirlooms in like 2 days. So that shit was lit. Granted, I went ahead, I told y'all last week, and I mean what I say. I do what I say I'm gonna do and all that. I told you I was gonna go ahead and pay for the Revenant heirloom because I wasn't gonna let that pass me by. But then literally the next day, I just got some heirloom shards. I don't know if you're faster to get them if you pay for one. I don't know if that's something that's like written in, but I was like, really? You mean to tell me I've been waiting for an heirloom all this time and y'all gonna finally give me some heirloom shards the day after I pay for one? But it's cool because now I got Revenants and I got Mirages. I was trying to decide whose heirloom I was gonna get when I got the shards. And even though like Bloodhound was my main for the longest, I would say that the person, and like I feel like Bloodhound's heirloom is doper than Mirage's. I actually don't really like Mirage's heirloom that much, but I've been playing with Mirage a lot recently, so it just sort of made sense for me to get that one. So yeah, but I've been having a lot of fun playing this week with Revenant's heirloom in particular, and also with Revenant's climbing ability. I just be scaling shit for no fucking reason. Just be climbing up to the top of bridges. That shit is lit. And so yeah, it's been cool. It's been fun.
How much does an heirloom cost, and how the hell do you even buy one? Because I'm always confused, or at least I was when I was trying to buy one.
So basically, you can only do it like during an event, right? So you know how Revenant's heirloom just dropped with this event, and then like I think the last one was Bangalore's, I want to say. But if it drops in conjunction with an event, then you have to get all the Apex packs, or like basically like all of the like skins and stuff that they have as a part of the event. And then as soon as you have all of those unlocked, then you get the heirloom that corresponds with that event. And so you basically, I don't know if it's the same each time, but I mean you just have to basically buy enough Apex packs to get all the things. I mean, and I spent some money on it, but I mean I wanted it, so gotta find something to be excited about in this hellscape. You know what I mean?
So you gotta buy a bunch of Apex packs to get the thing you want, or to get the heirloom?
You have to buy the Apex packs, but this is specific to the event though. Like if there isn't an event going on, you can't just buy Apex packs and get an heirloom. Well, I mean, I guess maybe you can in theory, because ostensibly you're supposed to get an heirloom after you open a certain amount of Apex packs. Like I know that that's what they've said, but I also know I never fucking got one, and I swear I had to have opened the amount of Apex packs that they said that it took in order to get one, just in the amount of time that I've been playing that game, right? But like I said, I never had one this whole time. But the guaranteed way to get one, if there's a new one that drops that you want, is to get enough Apex packs during that event. The event specific ones, not just the ones you get in the store, but like the event specific ones. And then once you unlock basically all the stuff that they have for that event, then you just automatically get that event's heirloom.
I'm never going to have an heirloom. Thank you for that explanation.
No, but eventually you are just supposed to get one, like I said. And I don't know, like I'm really curious if it just so happened that my heirloom time lined up with me getting this one, or if it was like bumped ahead faster because I spent the money on one. But I mean, like I said, I swear, because I think they said that you're supposed to get one after you open 500 Apex, or like not necessarily that it's supposed to be on your 500th one, that's when you open an heirloom. But basically they say that if you open 500 Apex packs, just like over the course of you playing Apex, one of those will be heirloom shards, right? And so yeah, I mean, you'll get one eventually if you just play enough. But like I said, I hadn't got one this whole time. And then like, for example, my girl Kay that I play with a lot, she doesn't have one, and I think she's level like 500 or some shit. So I don't know, they might be lying. I almost said capping, like Kev be saying.
What level are you?
I don't think I've ever used that in regular conversation. 390.
Oh, okay, you way ahead of me. Because I used to play on PlayStation real heavy, and then I started playing on Xbox real heavy. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe 200 something on PlayStation, like the mid 100s on Xbox. So I'll never get one.
So if you like combine them somehow,
if I could, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I thought your like user person already carry over from your PlayStation when you, or it doesn't. Oh,
you keep the accounts.
It's not cross progression.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, they said they've been working on that for a minute now. We ain't seen it yet though, but
yeah,
it'll be nice. KO City is cross progression though for the niggas who plan to play Knockout City with me. That's cross progression, But if you know, you know, as they say.
I just want to say this real quick because I saw somebody say this in the chat that the climbing ability is going to get nerfed, and I completely agree. I said that the other day when I was playing, but that's why I'm gonna take advantage of that shit and I'm gonna play it while it's there because that shit is so much fun. But yeah, there's no way they're gonna let that stand. I don't believe that for a second. I don't know how soon they're gonna nerf it, but I definitely feel like they're gonna nerf that shit.
I was mad as shit when I was playing arenas and I went in the store and all the guns was more expensive. I said, wait a minute.
Really?
Yeah, they changed the pricing on the guns with this new update. I said, hey,
yo, did y'all get B to play arenas? I remember we uninstalled Apex.
Yeah.
You did? And you still didn't fuck with it?
He hated the whole game.
That would have been it.
Beg a nigga to play a game with me. So he ain't like.
Nah, man. At first I did. Like I said, when season 1 was a thing, I really wasn't trying to play no Apex. I didn't uninstall it, but I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, it was just like, no. Because I think I played with Bloodbath. I played the arena with Bloodbath and Isaiah.
Yeah, they told me.
You said what?
They told me.
Oh yeah, I was like, man, we didn't know what was going on. Man, that shit was. I was like, what was you saying, Bloodbath? What you about to say?
Fun. I was like, this is one of the least fun I've had. I was like, this nigga is just like, I can't call out commands because he don't know what's going on because he don't know the game. So it's like, if he don't know what's going on, he can't really help me to his best ability. So it's like he just there to get shot at, really. So it's like, oh damn.
I'm like, man. So I feel like that game be cheating sometimes, man, because I'll be unloading clips on folks' head. Don't nobody fucking die.
You be doing the same thing in Division and shit where niggas eat 1,000 bullets and don't die.
Man.
This is playing all them games.
I be hitting them up, and then they be like, pow, pow, and that's, I'm down. I'm like, wait,
that wingman.
I'm like, what the hell is going on? I sound like what's my man, that comedian dude on social media, Ha Davis? He was like, you playing Call of Duty, man. I clip on his head, like, and then they just hit one little shot on me, and I'm down. I'm like, man, what the hell?
So let me ask you something, man. Tyler and Kevin specifically. Tyler, I remember me, you, and Rigo played like as soon as Apex came out, and I wasn't really fucking with it. Like, did it? Because it took me a long time to get an Apex, like I said. Was it like a tough, steep learning curve for y'all too, or not really?
Oh, I got fucked up when I first started playing. Like when Apex first dropped and I started playing it, especially because I didn't really play any BRs before that. Mm-hmm. So like I didn't understand the mechanics of dropping and immediately looking for loot. So I still remember very vividly my first game ever of Apex. And I want to say I was actually like near Skull Town. Mm-hmm. I very specifically remember being like dropped in and I'm running and I'm realizing that I don't have a gun because I didn't know to expect that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then like, somebody ran to a loot box and grabbed something and shot at me and I died. I think I was alive for maybe 15 seconds because I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But then when I saw that, I'm like, oh, you get the guns from okay. And so then, just gradually, so the next time I knew that, okay, I got to go to a loot box and get stuff, or I got to pick it up off the ground. And so I think I started moving towards the loot box and got dropped because I didn't go fast enough or something. But, yeah, I learned eventually. It was fun. I think I just, especially because as we talked about before, I just sort of decided that I was going to fuck with Apex because of there being like 2 black women in it. And that's why I just immediately downloaded it. Okay. And so I was sort of determined to like it anyway. And also it was just fun. I wasn't forcing myself to just practice it like it was some homework or some shit. Like I literally enjoyed playing it even when I was getting fucked up.
Okay.
I downloaded the day one. I was pretty ass for like the first month, but I had played BRs before. I used to play PUBG Mobile like all fucking day. Like that was my shit on the phone. Cause like when class was out, PUBG Mobile, I'm saying nobody does homework in college. That's a scam. So it was PUBG Mobile, and when like if we wasn't going out, nigga hit up that PUBG Mobile bet. So I was used to how BRs work. So then when Apex drops, it's a BR. I know I'm not gonna start with no gun. Like that shit didn't faze me. I didn't play no hero shooters before, so I wasn't used to niggas having specific powers. So that was the part I had to get used to, was to learn how to use individual powers in different situations. But yeah, I was bad for a minute. I didn't start getting decent for real, like I'd say good, till like season 3. And then I was not good for a while. And then I stopped playing it, and now I'm back to being ass again. So
I don't think
it's
I don't think I came to it for real until like season 5, maybe. But yeah, it's that thing that I always say about Apex. It's that accessibility that I feel like if you have friends who game, it's a hard game to ignore because you know people who play it and you're able to play with them because of it being available on everything. Even the upcoming Switch.
Oh God, no.
OLED.
Good
Let's talk about it.
segue into that one. Great segue into it.
So this new Nintendo Switch is not our Switch Pro that we were expecting. However, it does have an OLED screen. It has a wider kickstand, which was needed, I will say. And the screen is a little bit bigger. It went from 6.2 inches to 7 inches. How do we feel about this, y'all? Because we're all Switch owners. Kevin, do you own a Switch?
Yes.
Okay, we're all Switch owners. How do we feel?
Nigga, I just want to stand. I don't give a fuck about none of this extra shit they talking about, bro. Let me get that new dock so I can use the Ethernet. All this other shit, bro. That's for the new niggas. The niggas who already put time in, you don't care about this. You don't. It's like if they ain't talking about upgrading the battery, if they ain't talking about adding ports, they ain't talking about adding Bluetooth. They just said, "Oh, the screen is better and barely bigger. You want it unnoticeably bigger. Same Joy-Cons, everything."
Yeah, because the resolution is still 2080 720, right?
Yeah, it's still the same.
Yeah.
That's
So, I mean, when I saw that, I was just like, oh, okay. Like, on to the next. Like, it didn't make me mad or anything. It didn't make me be like, oh man, I just got a Switch not too long ago and now this.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is just some basic shit with a nice little pretty screen. And I play my shit mostly in the dock anyway, so I mean, I wouldn't be able to see like on the TV if they made it in 4K or something. Like they ain't even do that, so I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't no hype thing for me. What about you, Eric?
For me, I was slightly disappointed, but I wasn't crazy disappointed. I say this a lot, and that is that I keep my expectations low so that my disappointment can stay the same. And it's a better screen, which is, I mean, basically to say it's like our phone screen. Like most flagship phones have OLED screens. So cool, I guess. But much like I think most of us, with the exception of Tyler, you still use the Switch Lite, right, Tyler? Okay. So I tend to just play my Switch dock. So this doesn't do damn near anything for me. I don't play Smash competitively. So the wired LAN port doesn't do anything for me. I'm sure it's better than the USB port because that shit, that whole like USB adapter shit was always trash whenever I tried it. I'm not gonna say it's pointless, but I will say for everybody who is disappointed, I would like to remind y'all that Nintendo doesn't give that much of a shit about graphics from GameCube to Wii.
You're about to say that they don't give that much of a shit about you, which was also going to be accurate.
Which is also true.
If y'all are upset about this, Nintendo doesn't really give a shit about you.
Yeah, I mean, no corporation does, But yeah, when you go from GameCube to Wii, it's like it's the same. Like it's an overclocked GameCube. Like that's what a Wii was. Nintendo just they just not like resolution chasers like that. They don't really care about upscaling shit, and that's just who they've been. Like every console, every like major console has been re-released in some major way, and not until I would argue the Xbox One and the PS4 were those upgrades ever graphical or performance based. It was always just like, oh, it's smaller, it's you can fold it now, it has a backlight now. Like that's all of Nintendo's improvements were. It's like, oh, it's a Game Boy Advance, now it's an SP, you can plug it in and not have to use a battery. It would be nice if this Switch's battery was improved, but they might have to increase the price. So it seems like to me this Switch is best suited for people who already don't have a Switch. Or maybe they have a Switch Lite and they just want to get a better Switch that matches their PS5 and their Series S if they have one of those.
I'll just be happy when they go ahead and drop that dock for like $50, $60. I'll go on get that.
I don't even know if they'll sell it separately. I mean, they might.
They sell the regular dock separately, don't they?
Oh, they do? Oh, yeah. I guess you can find those.
I was going to cop that dock right quick. Call it a day.
It's just for the... Yeah, why? Just for the port?
Just the Ethernet, yeah.
So even if it's like $50, you get the dock for the port?
50? That's what I'm expecting is 50. That's the price I would expect. I don't think they're going to probably try to tax you more, but like 50, I expect like 50 for a new dock. That's how much I think regular docks are, like 50.
Okay, so it'd probably, let's say 70 at the lowest. You buy it?
No.
Yeah.
65 is the limit.
Tyler, how you feel about the Switch?
Not feeling about the Switch. I am uninterested and indifferent.
But you can see a village clear.
Wow.
Wow, damn.
Nah, I'm straight. I mean, but that's actually, even though you sort of throw a shade a little bit, it's actually, I mean, that's sort of a good point though, because I mean, I've played so far like Animal Crossing and like Spiritfarer on my Switch, and though I've enjoyed both games immensely, I don't really use my Switch like that. Like, I briefly thought about trying Apex on Switch, like just out of fucking curiosity, because I have my Switch. No, Kev, listen, I'm explaining why.
I did
because when I've been out of town for this whole damn near last 6 weeks, I took my Switch with me, but I didn't take any of my bigger systems. I was like, I'm gonna just play this just to see what it's like, and I never actually did. But saying all that to say that my Switch is really something that I use either when I'm out of town or like in very specific scenarios. So I don't really have any interest whatsoever in getting another version of it. And there probably wasn't really anything that they could do to make me be interested in getting another version of my Switch. But I still recognize that they didn't really do shit for those of y'all that wanted them to do shit. And that is whack to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be nice if it could, at least be as strong as like a base Xbox One or PS4 or something like that. Just, But again, I'm not terribly disappointed. I'm just a little disappointed. It just kind of is what it is at this point. Again, it's Nintendo. They make, Nintendo DSIs and shit, and it's just the same thing,
I mean, it kind of fits though. They've been saying, we're not dropping no Pro model. So technically there wasn't one.
Well, I looked into it today because I saw people saying that, and they didn't confirm nor deny. They were just like, we're not gonna talk about our hardware or software plans, but we are still developing things. But no, it is still 720p, JP. The resolution is the same. I do expect the colors to look better, and with an OLED screen, like those blacks will look blacker, I guess, I mean, cool, I guess. I don't know. With the system coming out in 2017, I don't know people who don't have Switches that want to switch. I don't know if there's people who are just like, if only they had an OLED screen, if only the kickstand was wider, I would own a Switch. I don't think those people exist. People who want Switches probably have Switches.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that was like March 2017. So again, I'm not gonna say it's pointless. Console revisions happen. They've always happened. Yeah. Most of the time, it's just a cosmetic revision. PS4 to PS4 Slim. Mm-hmm. It's just like But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really about it. Like I said, like I'm not upset because I didn't really need a new Switch. So I'm just like, you got a nice dock. That's cool. Let me know when you're trying to get rid of those, because I'll give you one for a reasonable price.
If somebody gave me one of these, I wouldn't use it.
Really?
You lying. We just gonna let her keep lying over there.
Hey, Tyler.
She don't even mean that.
By the way, it is $350. And the current Switch, the main switches, or the current switches, they're $300 still. Yeah.
Also, they're charging you $50 more for that new dock.
And it's it's still the same Joy-Cons like y'all said before. They haven't changed anything about the Joy-Cons, so there is still a risk of them
They're
drifting.
gonna be drifting, right?
GPU hasn't changed, CPU hasn't changed.
Damn,
it's just
that's
mostly
crazy.
the same. You have the screen, the kickstand, the ports, and
bigger
a little bit of a
screen.
bigger screen.
Yeah, I was a little bit of a bigger screen.
And the
That's
Switch
it.
itself is still the
Barely.
same size because because I always notice this. I'm not gonna lie. When I play my Switch portably, I always notice how thick the bezels are, and I'm like, they could just like have filled this screen out, and that's almost what they did. They filled the screen out. They filled the screen up a little bit. Oh yes, I'm sorry, and it also has enhanced audio, Diogo. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Oh yeah, that was a big peak. That was a big feature for them.
Doesn't have Bluetooth, like Kevin mentioned. That would be great because our phones, if you have a new phone, they don't have, like wired jacks or whatever. So we carrying around our little Bluetooth AirPods and Galaxy Buds and whatever, and you got to make sure you bring the little fucking wire shit for your Switch because that's the only way you can hear it without disturbing everybody around you. So again, it's just a little disappointing. It's just a little disappointing, and it's a little bit confusing since the Switch sold so well, and I don't think there's people who want Switches who don't have them.
Right, or that wouldn't buy the other one if they decided they wanted one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you in GameStop, and it's like, what's the difference between these two Switches? Like, why is this $50
That's
more?
really an incentive, right? Yeah.
You get a wider plastic kickstand, which again is nice. Because the kickstand on the Switch is ass, bro.
It is bad.
That bitch was.
Wait, what is it like?
Damn, that's how it is.
Call that bitch Eileen, boy.
Why you
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyway, man, let's see. Where can we go to next, man? We could talk about these PlayStation indie developers and how they're upset with Sony and how they've been treated. This article, Kevin, you were not lying, was long as shit. And every time I looked at an alternate article, it was equally as long. Would you like to give us a brief synopsis of what's going on with this, Kev?
Sure. So basically, it started with one developer. He basically started a Twitch thread and was like, "Yo," he wasn't saying Sony's name specifically. He
Platform
was like,
X.
"Yo, Platform X." He's like, they've made it.
He said Platform X and they don't have Game Pass.
They don't, you're right.
Like, I'm not saying their name, but it starts with an L and it ends with Amar.
Right.
That shit is so funny.
That's so obvious, man. Like for real. Like seriously.
It was like that. So then he was just like, yeah, how, like, he said that they don't really offer support for any developers, which nobody really surprised by. And the summary was like, Sony is the only company that puts a lot of control over what indies can and can't do, and that they can't even put their games on sale when they want to. Sony has to offer you a sale, and you have to agree to it. Like he said, everywhere else you can decide, I want to put my shit on sale. They said, nah, Sony tells you we're having a sale. You're invited to be on sale if you want to be. So he said Sony does shit like that. He said if you don't have like a corporate liaison for Sony, like an individual person you talk to, whenever you need something done, you have to put in a ticket just to get Sony to reach out to respond to you.
Sounds like
it can take months. They say it can take months for Sony to respond to you sometimes, even though it's some simple shit. They said he was saying like, and he was like,
one instance.
Yeah, they said other developers was like echoing the same things, that like they make it ridiculously hard just to talk to them about things. And then they said that Sony like only really cares about big indie games and like the very few, like he mentioned like Hollow Knight and shit like that, like the indie games that make it out the ghetto basically, because like it's rare for indie game to get that big for real, y'all. Like most indie games don't get that big. So like he said also like that kind of like how I mentioned one week, like the ebb and flow of the console race, how whichever company is on top, they're the ones who care the least about indie games. So whoever's on like trying to catch up, they start pushing indie game initiatives. And he said how indie game developers have to like flow from whichever company cares about them at that moment in time. At one point, there was Xbox with our Indies at Xbox initiative. Then there was the Nintendo and the Indie World initiative. He's like, and Sony started talking about indies like last console. Once they started getting big again, like once PS4s, PS5s was popping, It was all right, fuck these indie guys again. Now we're back to AAA games only. So like he was saying, like indie developers have to struggle to figure out which console cares about them for that moment in time. And he was saying like Sony absolutely shows they care the least out of everybody, and that they have newer initiatives, but he said that hopefully it can get better soon. But for the past couple of years, it's been ass trying to deal with Sony and get their indie games noticed in general. He said that they're ideally indie games would be able to have like a marketplace where they can all coexist together and like be able to like get eyes on them. But like they said, making the front page of Sony, it actually costs money. He said that one time Sony told him like he had to pay them 25,000 just to even get like recognition. And like other people saying it's kind of like advertising business, so they're not surprised if they pay to get on the front page. But they say it's easier to get on front pages with other systems. But with Sony, they don't give a fuck about their indies. I was more surprised about the sales thing in the article, honestly. When they said that you can't just go on sale when you want. You gotta be invited to go on sale. Bitch, how you gonna tell me? I made the game.
Yeah, and that also reminds me of Disney and by proxy Marvel, and how much control they have over their directors and how little freedom they have. And lately that's opened up a little bit. But it's kind of like what you're alluding to, Kevin. Like when you're on top, you don't really give a shit. It's like, yeah, we winning. Mm-hmm. So who cares? And Xbox, like people have been saying in the chat, I think historically, like since the 360, when the Summer of Arcade was a big deal, that was great for indies. Game Pass, what else do I need to say about fucking Game Pass? But you can try the indies for free. I don't know how PlayStation Now is with indies, but again, Game Pass has done great for that. And also with the Switch not being as powerful as these other consoles, it's able to run indies and you're able to play them on the go at a decent price. So with Sony, it kind of makes sense, but again, it kind of just reminds me of how much Sony cares about the AAA, remaking The Last of Us type of thing, or upselling you for Ghost of Tsushima, because these things make money, and that's what corporations care about. Corporations care about money. Like Tyler was saying, Nintendo don't give a fuck about you. Neither does Sony nor Microsoft. They're all blood-sucking corporations at the end. They're not people, as much as they might be charming. They want your money at the end of the day. And that's why, again, like I've always said, competition is great. And that's why, Microsoft, for instance, is fighting so hard to be liked, because they've been losing. Mm-hmm. And that's why Sony don't care, because they've been winning. And I
feel like the best way. Are you done? I don't want to cut you off.
I wanted to ask Tyler about Spiritfarer real quick. You're playing that on the Switch, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. And how did you find out about it? It's an indie title, if I'm not mistaken. Okay.
I think the first time I ever heard about it, I want to say was at E3 like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember.
I do remember that trailer.
Yeah. So I think, that the time when we were all watching it at the studio, I'm pretty sure that was the first time I ever saw it. And I was like, oh, cool, there's a black girl. But because, I always notice stuff like that, as y'all know. But it wasn't necessarily like I was going to jump on it. But I'm like, oh, that looks cool. I kind of want to play it because there's a black girl and it looks cool. But then I kind of forgot about it. And then I knew people playing it or heard people mentioning it, and it kind of sparked my interest again, but specifically because of what it was about, what actually made me finally download it. Because I was like, it sounds cool, but I just never really made time for it. But what actually made me make time for it was losing several people that were really close to me and being like, okay, I want to play this game because it specifically deals with grief.
Yeah. I got you. And with Sony, they've been saying that, or at least the indie devs have been saying, like, we might, like, why even try with Sony? And if they pull out of that, Steam has also been a great place for indies. So, these people who only own PS4s might, or PS5s, only own Sony consoles, might miss out on some great indies. Fucking Shovel Knight, Among Us, Fall Guys, all like, they're big indies, you know what I mean? But there's so like hundreds of indies that we've never heard of, and that people on PlayStation might miss out on, depending on how Sony continues to treat these developers. So, honestly, Kev, I didn't see this story at all until you sent it to me. So I don't know how big of a deal this is. I don't know how much of a stink they're raising, and I don't know how much Sony is noticing or the people are noticing. But it is a big deal because I think, like, great graphics and a great, narrative or great voice act and all that shit is dope. But at the end of the day, gaming is simply about fun. And that's what Nintendo understands. Nintendo understands fun. Yeah. Like and that's why they don't give a shit about, upscaling to 4K like that. It's just like, we're going to make high quality games. Mm-hmm. So, indie games, 2D games, hand drawn, whatever, they can just be great games, regardless of what type of budget is behind it. So that's a big blow either way.
A really important comparison they made in the article is that they kind of talk about businesses in general and how being a small business owner is basically the same thing as being an indie dev. It's like some of these big box store companies come in, they kind of push out the smaller independent stores. And that's kind of what Sony is doing. It's like they have a smaller grocery store, but Sony's saying we only want to build Walmart stuff. So it's like, damn, I have no shot here. It's like they're pushing out all the smaller indie developers, like push out small businesses. So that's why indie developers are like fighting for chances to even be able to get noticed, because it's like, bro, people can't find out about our games on your platform. So yeah, that's why they're flocking other systems, kind of like using moving too. So, it's not healthy for the ecosystem of games.
Makes sense. I guess I'm gonna let BZ take it.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on so this Thursday, I hope we won't be disappointed, Tyler. They State of Play, PlayStation State of Play. They're gonna be focusing on Deathloop this Thursday. State of Play is this Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I mean, Sony already said they pretty much gonna be focusing on the new gameplay of the PS5 exclusive Deathloop.
Right, the shit that I was already supposed to be playing a couple of months ago.
You know what I'm saying? So right, because it's supposed to come out in May. So
it was come out last year?
It's supposed to come out in May.
It was a launch window last year, and then and then it became May, and then it became September.
Oh,
and that was gonna be whenever they feel like dropping that shit.
Basically.
Damn. So I mean, you gonna watch it, Tyler? Or you feel like it's just gonna it's gonna piss you off even more because you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm ambivalent, and that's exactly what I was thinking. At first, I was like, I ain't watching that shit. You can't
help it.
Get my hopes up, but I am gonna see it. I am gonna watch it only because I want to see the gameplay that they're gonna show. Yeah. But there was definitely like a couple of minutes window. I was like, man, fuck it, I ain't watching that shit. I'm gonna just wait till it come out because y'all ain't gonna keep, pulling me back in and getting me excited about this game just so y'all can delay it again. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'll just get it when it comes out, and I'm not even gonna pay attention to y'all release dates. I'll just be like, oh, it's in the store, great, I'll buy it.
I'm kind of like that too, but yeah, I mean, I'm gonna check it out. I mean, I don't know if I might be streaming around that time when it starts, but. Yeah, I'm a definitely. Yeah, Tyler, I am. I mean, first I'm just kind of like, man, I just get the game when I get it. But I'm curious. The curiosity in me, I was like, I gotta see this gameplay. I gotta see how this is gonna be looking, man. Like, I just want to see that more blackness representation on my screen. So I think that's what makes me so curious. I have to check this game out. I have to.
I'm not gonna be able to watch it in real time. I'll probably have to just watch it like later.
Yeah, same thing for me. I mean, it's probably gonna be on the PlayStation YouTube channel or whatever. GameSpot.
It's gonna be easy to find.
Yeah, it's gonna be easy to find. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it then and check it out because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some folks that's gonna mention me on Twitter like, you checked it out. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. I definitely was kind of like, for a split second, Tyler, I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna watch this. And then like as the day is getting close, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna watch it. So, yeah.
But to answer the question in the chat right quick, like I've been saying for the longest that like I was going to get a PS, like when I updated to this gen, that I was gonna get a PS5 first, specifically because of Deathloop. So my plan has always been that I was gonna get a PS5 when Deathloop dropped, but Deathloop has continued to not drop, so I just have not upgraded yet. And also, of course, they're not as available as I would like them to be. What'd you say?
True that. No, I'm not gonna get it on release. I might get it later, but I'm always just like, making sure I focus on my backlog and not just spending money. Like, just I don't want to just have a stack of unbeaten games. Like if I bought that shit, I bought it with the intent to beat it. So it's not necessarily I'm gonna wait for it to get on Game Pass, but I'm gonna wait until my plate is less full. And the only games that are really on my plate are Scarlet Nexus and maybe Final Fantasy X right now, and then I'll get it.
Man, you preaching to me, Eric, because I got like I got like 6 or 7 games that I've purchased that I haven't even touched yet. Like I got Final Fantasy VII remake, the PS5 version. I got like 4 games on my Switch I haven't even started really yet that I haven't played. You know what I'm saying? And what else? I think that's it right now. But yeah, my backlog, and I haven't finished Doom Eternal yet. Like it's crazy. It's
yeah,
nuts,
man. And it is like real rare for me. Like in the past few years since I've been on Dead End Gaming specifically, I've been buying games kind of new, but I was always I'll wait, I'll get around to it. And that's still kind of me. Like I'll get around to it. I'm not in a rush to, get shit as soon as it drops. Like it is what it is. It ain't going.
That's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I feel. I haven't bought a brand new game in a minute. I've been buying games that's been on sale for real. I haven't bought nothing new in a minute because like I don't be that pressed. Also, I don't have a PS5, so I don't have any of this brand new shit. I'm like, technically, I might be the mustiest nigga here. For real. I don't have a PS5 or a Series X.
Mustiest nigga here.
Yeah, I might be Kang Busted right now.
Shit.
But look, you saying it, I'm not.
You look like you had a computer desk, man. What specs you got over there? What you got going on, Kev?
Yeah, man.
This baby ass laptop I don't like. I hate this shit. I hate this
motherfucker got 4 gigs of RAM and shit. Hey, man.
But what I was gonna say, I'm not excited about this press conference showcase, whatever they want to call this shit at all. I don't need to see another trailer for a game that you ain't about to drop yet. It's like I don't care. Like I care about the game, but I'm the kind of person where I don't even watch movie trailers. Like I don't need you to keep giving me preview for some shit that I'm already going to go and watch. So like, I'm just saying with games, I don't watch game trailers over and over and over again. Oh, we got a new trailer. Bitch, you got a trailer last year and a couple months before that. Like, nigga, you gonna drop this shit or
not? They be showing like trailer number 6.
I was like, bro, what are we doing here? Like, we're not building up to a bigger, longer trailer. You just build up to some shit that's done. So I was like, no, nigga, I'm good. I've heard about the shit. You showed me the game multiple times now. I understand. Okay, it's a loop. Cool. I got it. I'm done. I'll just wait and play the game. So hopefully this is like the news outlets are over exaggerating how much this is going to be about Deathloop, and they got some other stuff to show.
Temper them expectations, boy.
If it's mostly Deathloop and like 10 minutes or something else, then I'll be bored because it's like the game looks fun. It looks great. I just either I'm gonna play it or I'm not. It's like we won't keep talking about this shit, bro. Like.
Speaking of Game Pass, though, and I don't know if that's what I was being asked or what me and Tyler were being asked earlier about waiting until it came to Game Pass. But since it is made by Bethesda, it more than likely will eventually come to Game Pass.
They specifically said that it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive for at least a year.
A year? Okay.
Yeah. So I ain't waiting that long.
I know. By the way,
I already waited a whole year just with them. Well, anyway, I'm gonna stop.
Go ahead and stop.
Yeah, don't let me stop you. By the way, the official release date for Deathloop is currently September 14th, 2021. So we'll see if that's actual.
Is there asterisks next to that?
there's no fine print beside it right now.
Damn. Yeah, man. Goodness, Deathloop. Hey, quick question. Tyler, have you played Dishonored before?
If I play who?
Dishonored.
That's a no.
Dishonored. Yeah. No, reason
he
why,
didn't hear you, but nah.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, reason why my homie Bill, he had asked me about it because of course, it's made by Bethesda as well, and it kind of has like he said it has like a similar gameplay feel or whatever. So that's why I just thought I asked. I haven't tried it out. It's on Game Pass 1 and 2, but I haven't tried it out though.
It does look like Dishonored. I've seen a good bit of Dishonored.
Yeah,
it look very similar.
Yeah,
I ain't played it now.
Yeah. All right, so still on PlayStation news real quick. I know Eric had mentioned it earlier before we started going live, but the Ghost of Tsushima news. now I know we mentioned it last week, like Eric said, but this, now we have an official like release date, official word of how much it's going to be, all that stuff. And Eric, you touch on it. You talk about the controversial part of it.
Yeah,
the
so
release of the game.
so there's some controversy because the game will be released, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, for $70. And if you already own the game for PS4 and you have a PS5 like me, B, and Wooly do, you have to pay $30 to get the Director's Cut. If you have it on PS4, you have to pay $20 to upgrade your version, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right.
So BZ and I don't know, how Wooly feels or how, Tyler and Kevin theoretically feel about it. But at least BZ and I'm kind of, I don't.
Miles Morales. It's Miles Morales all over again.
Yeah. The same thing happened with Miles Morales. So if you don't know how that game works, Miles Morales by itself on PS5 was $50. I don't know how much it costs on PS4, but if you wanted the deluxe edition that came with Spider-Man Remastered, you needed to pay $20 more, which makes the total $70. So you would be essentially buying the same game you already did, which is what I did. So I know there's people upset about it. I'm not gonna say it's not like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't even say it's like, oh, it's so fucked up, because we don't know what is expanded on this island. Like, we don't know what's in the director's cut. We know there's, Japanese lip syncing, and there's
that was a big deal for me.
The Japanese lip syncing specifically?
Oh yeah, because I played in Japanese. I was getting annoyed that the voice actor's mouth was moving in English.
Right. And with this one, again, it's the expansion part for me. It's the not knowing what the expansion includes that makes this a little bit more complicated for me and makes me not go all, torches and pitchforks about it. Typically I would be like, oh no, this is fucked up. Corporations don't care about you. Same thing I was saying before. But right now we don't know the actual content. And when you buy something on PS5 versus PS4, it has been more expensive. That's what, these games have been doing. So I don't know, man. I find it tough to be mad right now, but just because I don't know what's in it.
Yeah, all we know is it's a whole new island with new enemy types and all like new stuff. So, and
the graphics are upgraded to like 4K 60, so it looks better as far as the resolution goes. But
man, look, they giving me this, I'm happy, because I fucks with the game, and I'm thinking like they're gonna probably have some extra shit in the multiplayer, the Ghost Legends joint, probably in the expansion as well. At least that's what I'm thinking. I'm not expecting that, but I mean, at least that's what I'm thinking. They might add some extra, some extra stuff in the multiplayer part of the game as well. But look, man, y'all know how much I love that game. So I'm all. Once I saw that, I'm just like, take my money. Like,
and I've seen YouTubers talk about it, and I try to like understand. Again, I'm not like being a Sony apologist here, but it's just like when I think about franchises like Street Fighter, and like you don't really upgrade it. You used to have to buy a whole new shit. You know what I mean? It just makes it difficult for me to get all up in arms about it. It'd be nice if you could just upgrade the shit. But a game that I've been mad about this entire generation has been Devil May Cry Special Edition, where you get Virgil, you get ray tracing, 120 frames per second, you get all this shit. I paid $60 for Devil May Cry 5 vanilla. All I want is the ray tracing, Virgil, all that. I can't upgrade my copy. I bought Persona 5. I had to buy Persona 5 Royal separately. Again, I'm not saying that these things are okay, but I am saying that these things are kind of typical in the gaming industry. And people didn't really raise up much of a stink when these things happen. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. That shit dropped in February of 2011. I remember vividly. November of 2011, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Remember that?
It had, 6 new characters? You had to buy a whole new game?
Yeah.
So again, man, it is fucked up. I will say, it's fucked up. It's trash. I guess that they did that with the director's cut, but it's not new, and there's been much worse in the past.
It's kind of like the closest thing to kind of what we say about sports games, where it's like they should just drop the game and then they add an expansion to new shit, like a yearly expansion. It's kind of what they did. They dropped a regular version. That was all right. Cop this new iced out version with some more diamonds on it. Boom, only $30 more. If sports games is doing this, we'd be happy. We'd be like, all right, cool. I bought the base game. Now I get this year's version. Boom, $30. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Street Fighter Cross Tekken on this DLC. They already had the shit made. They made all the content before they dropped the game. And then they were like, all right, pay us. And the price was high as fuck for them characters. It was like $30. It was like $30 for like 6 characters. And it was just like, all right. And those characters were there the whole time. Like hackers like broke into that shit. It was like, oh, I'm playing with all these other characters that are from Tekken and Street Fighter. So yeah, it's not cool, but you know, this is another one of those situations where you speak with your wallet. I think, you know, again, just like Deathloop, I can hold out on Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut until it goes down in price. I'm not extra pressed to get around to it, but it's not the worst thing that we've seen, even in recent years. So, you know, as whack as it is, it could have been worse. They could have just dropped Director's Cut $70.
They could have did.
Yeah,
You know?
They could have, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all.
All right, so y'all want to cover these last 2 topics, or you want to go to our? We got to go in questions. Which
the other one should be quick, but it's really up to y'all.
All right, so I guess because this is kind of made news, even national news. Not this particular topic I'm about to bring up, but just in general of just college sports in general. So the EA responds to the new, you know, the NCAA football game that's supposed to be dropping the payment rule changes, and the Supreme Court ruling that the NCAA can't limit benefits of college athletes, which is kind of interesting, especially the news that if you follow sports, especially the news has been going on with the NCAA over the past, I want to say 2.5 to 3 weeks, or probably, hell, even in the last month, about them ruling that that players can now start getting paid for their images and their likeness and everything like that.
Before the week was out, niggas was signing deals.
Before we was out. Yes, it was. That's facts.
As soon as they said ruling, you after Thursday you can do what you want, nigga. By Friday at 12:01.
Man, everybody, all of them was putting up deals, signing up endorsement deals and everything, man. So yeah, so I thought that was interesting. So that's why I brought this up, because I'm like, well, this is really happening in like real life as well, and then you bring in the video game aspect of it. So that was a good topic. But yeah, man, you know, it's interesting because I remember what's his name, the college basketball player Ed O'Bannon, I think that's his name, played UCLA, and he was pretty much going to court for years and years over this, you know, this video game making money off of his likeness. I mean, and even players getting all these video games got these player likeness. Yeah, you don't see their names, but they all got their likenesses throughout this game. And, you know, and it's just like these players are not seeing a dime, and they're making all this money for these universities, like especially in football, billions and billions of dollars. Like, I mean, you know, growing up, I knew like college, like these universities make a lot of money, but as I got older, I didn't realize it was ranking in like billions and billions of dollars like that. Like, I did not know that. So it's just like the fact that these players wasn't getting like a dime of this is like crazy, man. You know how much money Fab Five probably made for University of Michigan back in them days? And Chris Webber was like, man, I can't even buy a slice of pizza. Like, this is crazy. But yeah, so I think this is
I think this is going to change. I think it's going to change the way the games are made, because now they can actually advertise with the players in them. Players will be able to sign deals. So I think honestly, this should speed up the development of college sports games.
Because you know what they used to do, right? Like when you see a college athlete on the cover of that game, that particular athlete was already in the pros. So it was kind of like, you get what I'm saying? Like, he was already going to make money from that likeness anyway, because now he's out of college. He's a professional. Like, they always, in the NCAA or EA, they always did that, man. Like, every time when I saw a particular athlete on there, it was never a person that was currently in college, at least from what I remember. I've never seen an athlete that was currently in college was on the cover of that particular football game or basketball game. You know what I'm saying? College football game or college basketball game. So it was always someone that was already in the pros already. But yeah, you're right. But Bav, it's definitely gonna change the way that they develop these games now. Like,
Yeah, because I remember we was actually talking about this on Is the Microsoft on another episode comes out tomorrow. This is one of the topics was like the college sports and like the players and able to get paid. And it's like I didn't even think of it at the time. I was like, oh yeah, they are coming out with college sports games. Like this should be some kind of money for like up and coming players. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna be fighting to be that cover athlete because now they could finally be the cover athlete for real. Or
right.
It's a good way to get your likeness out there, especially since like they can sign individual brand deals and sponsorships. Like nigga, being in a video game, that's advertisement on everybody's screen. Why would you not want to try to be in the game? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, right. Like, man, please. Yeah, that's wild. When I saw that topic, I was like, yo, I had to bring this one up, man. It's been like in major news and stuff, not even in just sports news, just major news in general.
Because all these people are here getting money, bro, immediately.
Yep. And you know what? College sports had to do something, especially on the basketball side, because now, you know, for a good minute, it was looking like these top high school players were, and some of them still are, like they kind of starting to go to like the G League or like, you know, the semi-pro leagues, but you know, besides because they can just be like, I'm gonna skip college and just get paid right away, give me an agent. But now you factor in these you know players getting some bread. Now it shakes some things up now. You know what I'm saying? So now it might make a kid think like, wait a minute, I can still get this endorsement deal and still play college because guess what? If I play college and play in a big tournament, I'm gonna get more eyes on me anyway, opposed to if I'm playing in this Atlanta G League team that's barely on TV. You know what I'm saying?
You get paid and pretend to get an education at the same time.
Right. No, they don't unfortunately,
they don't do that shit, right?
He's right.
They go and have to.
He's
college for athletes is like kind of like how like other countries have like mandatory military service, like they have to serve for like a year or two because of what their country set up. That's how college is for these athletes. They were like, I'm gonna go and do my year of school because I got to just to get into the league type shit. Like they don't give a fuck.
They don't care. They don't care, man. So yeah, I think that's crazy with going forward with these college games. People been begging for them, so you know that's how it is. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this turns out in the near future. All right, so you want to go to commercial, Eric, and then we come back and do one gotta go in questions?
Let's get it. We'll come back to y'all in 60 seconds and handle our business. But for right now, we gotta pay the bills. For those of you who help pay the bills, we ain't going nowhere. Hold on. All right, so obviously the commercial's over. Y'all getting a little taste of the pre-show, post-show shit right now. What was I about to say? Okay, B, you said you had a question for me in the pre-show. Did you ask that question during the show yet?
No, I didn't. I did not.
Before we get into the one gotta go.
Go ahead, do you play?
Okay, so last Thursday, dog, me, Granddad Willie, and Isaiah. Shout out to Isaiah. He edits our videos and post them on our podcast and post them on YouTube. Shout out to Isaiah. Dog, we was on this one boss. Because when I streamed last night, my stream was like 3.5 hours. We were on this boss literally for like 1 hour and 10 minutes, dog. Like, and it was, I don't know if you remember this particular boss. Like, she like opened up her, you know, like she opened up her chest and, you know, like, you gotta shoot her in the chest,
Okay.
Dude, like, and I don't know if because we was playing on a harder level or something, but dude, it took us forever to beat this boss.
Smacking y'all up.
And I wish I remember the name. It's gold. It was like a gold looking kind of boss. It was like, you are? Let me pull it up more.
I definitely don't remember it.
Oh, okay, man. And I told Grant, like when we finally beat her, I was like, man, let's okay.
Oh, it's a berserker, like, but it's like a
dude. Oh my god, that shit took forever. I'm telling you, man. Like, did you remember having trouble with this boss?
Not at all. I don't even remember this thing. But this game did come out like a very long time ago, so maybe it did with my ass and I don't remember. But
man, that shit was kicking me. And then of course, we was on this boss for so long, it was like, okay, y'all, this is gonna be the last run. And of course, on the last run, we finally beat it. We finally defeated it or whatever. Like, but dog, this shit took us forever, dog. Like that shit was so crazy.
So did y'all change anything up, or y'all just I don't know?
No, we were just like, what if first we were just like, let's just try shotguns on. Let's just do shotguns on. Let's do shotguns on. Nope. So I was like, man, F this. I'm going back to my assault rifle, man. Like I'm just gonna hit it when it's coming towards me. Or whatever. And we like, man, I know we hitting it because the thing was turning red. So we like, I know we hitting it. But yeah.
You shooting every wall.
That was a bad run. That was a bad run. Yeah, I am shooting. I'm shooting.
Motherfucker got a nail gun shooting holes in the wall.
I'm shooting a lot of wall. But no, that was a bad run. You looking at?
Yeah.
It was some runs where I was like, okay, I'm fucking him up. Granddad messing him up. Isaiah had a point where he was like, man, I was in the corner. Like he like, yo, dude, he's not touching me. Come in the corner. We're like, all right, bet. That's Isaiah, I'm down. Oh shit, he dead. Like the corner don't work. Like, man, it was crazy. It was so crazy.
Oh
man.
shit, that's funny as hell.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I was like,
I don't
man, as soon
remember
as we
this
finish
at
it, I was like, man, I am going to ask Eric this because this shit was frustrating us so. It was fun because it was with him, but it was frustrating the fuck out of us. All of us was getting pissed. We went from like laughing, playing the game to like you can hear the tone in our voices, just like.
I mean, I'm looking at your face right now, so
we were serious as hell. We were just like, damn, what the fuck? Like it went from happy to just like, what the fuck? Oh man, what? I mean, voices out here getting Barry White deep. We was getting pissed.
Oh
so, yeah,
shit.
That shit was crazy, man. I had to ask. I just wanted to ask you that before.
Yeah, I do not remember this, man. I really don't.
I was like, man, if Eric remember this shit, I need answers. Because if Eric said to us that he beat this motherfucker in 2 minutes, I was gonna be like, motherfucker, you lying. I was gonna be like, motherfucker, you are lying.
So y'all didn't have no like grenade launchers and like no power weapons,
only thing I had was a couple of grenades. Isaiah had a couple of grenades, and I remember when we got to the first checkpoint on that boss fight, I hit her with some like 3 good grenades, and then that's when she went to her second phase or whatever, and then we had a checkpoint. I was like, oh shit, and then at that point I was out of grenades. I was like, I don't got no more grenades. So yeah, I definitely think if we'd have had like some grenades or like a boomer gun, but the only gun that the ammo they was giving us was for the shotgun and for our assault rifle. So I'm like, okay, well, shotgun must be it, but nope, it wasn't.
Lucky I wasn't there. Lucky I wasn't in that bitch. You know what I mean? But
why? Because we would have won quick or something?
I don't know. I think so. I like to think so.
Man, we was in that motherfucker like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Oh shit, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, man.
Wish I could have made it.
Yeah, I wish you could too, because boy, I'm telling you, the anger in me.
Oh man.
All right, so Kevin.
All right, cool. Now it's my turn to talk. This week's one gotta go. I'm doing one gotta go this week. I don't got a scenario for this week. It's gonna come from the pre-made one gotta goes to that block from that black-owned one gotta go company. I got a backup as well because I feel like this one might go pretty quick, but ain't no telling with y'all sometimes. Sometimes I think the ones that go by fast end up not going by fast. So you never know. Also, I want to mention one of our old one gotta goes that people have been hitting me up saying that they agreed with me that getting rid of toilet paper was actually reasonable because I could still wash my ass with soap at any time.
We done got other people involved and reminded us that this all happened. Because I feel like we had forgotten, and now you just reminded us that you said you was gonna be like wiping and throwing it in trash cans and shit. You should have just let us forget.
Y'all niggas said that y'all wasn't gonna be brushing y'all teeth. So I mean, hey,
we said we can make baking soda.
Everybody was gonna be a dirt McGirt in the end. So it don't really matter.
No, he wasn't. Your ass is gonna be filthy and stinky and shit.
Nope, it was gonna be clean because I still had soap. Anyway,
no.
We're gonna get to this week's one gotta go. This one is Game C. It's Resident Evil series, like this the whole series. And I said that Resident Evil, Call of Duty.
Hold on, what? You said Call of Duty?
Call of Duty.
Okay.
Tomb Raider, Mario, Resident Evil, Call of Duty, Tomb Raider, Mario.
I say Call of Duty.
I think I'm also gonna say Call of Duty.
I would have said Call of Duty, but I'm leaning towards Tomb Raider because I definitely have had like very good times with Call of Duty, even though it was a very long time ago.
Same with me. I don't play it, but I used to play it, and it was a lot of fun. I never played any Resident Evil games. This one was pretty easy for me. So, as you know, Resident Evil is going to be mine. They can go. They can get the fuck out.
You got to at least play Resident Evil 4, man.
I'd rather not. It can either get out on its own, or I can walk it out if that's what it would prefer. It can get tossed out too if need be, but that's mine. It can go on its way.
The reboot of Tomb Raider is fine, but
it's fun.
It's cool, but I already forgot it. Like, I remember when I first saw that trailer, it's like, oh, the new Tomb Raider, it's gritty and it's, whatever. And the whole time, and I get it, it was like, your character's now vulnerable. She's not a superhero anymore. But the whole time, she was just suffering and crawling and crying and
that first game,
crawling through rocks. And I'm like, damn, they made her like weak as shit. Like, I get that, you want to add some tension to the thing, but like, damn. Like, if I'm playing Outlast or Tomb Raider, like, I want to, kick some ass or something. And she kicked a little bit of ass. And I get they show like the progression of her as a character. I get all that. But when I watched the trailer, I was just like, damn. I'm about to be weak as hell. All the ways they murdered her in that first game, I feel like they had, like, I think they got some Mortal Kombat developers on that shit, and just like fucked her up. She was getting like spears through the chin, and like, I'm like, y'all having too much fun with this shit. But the game itself, I didn't play Shadow of the Tomb Raider or the Rise. I didn't play those two, but I did play the the one that came out like 2013 or whatever, and it was cool. It was fun.
I have all of them.
But yeah, I used to love Black Ops 1. I used to love Black Ops 2. Modern Warfare 3 was fine. Those are the really the only ones I really, really enjoyed. So that's 3 games versus 1 that I kind of forgot. So that's why it's Tomb Raider for me. And the older games for PS1, they didn't age that well. Like, you play them shits today, you'd be like, what the fuck? So even though it was fun.
I don't even really play Resident Evil like that. I just feel like Resident Evil is more historically important to gaming than Call of Duty is.
Absolutely.
So I can't get rid of that.
Like, Call of Duty did a lot for console multiplayer, but Halo did it first. But yeah, Call of Duty did I don't know, man. Not Halo. Call of Duty Call of Duty is where you remember, like, especially in the early days of Dead End Gaming, where we talk about, or y'all talk about, how toxic, Xbox gamers do this, Xbox gamers do that. They do that shit on Call of Duty. The whole Mountain Dew Doritos generation is all that Modern Warfare 2.
Mountain Dew Doritos? That's
yes,
hilarious.
Sir. That cheesy controller. That's all Call of Duty, man. That's all Call of Duty, man. But yeah, it did some things, but again, Halo did it first.
That's not bad. I see that. I have a backup. If y'all want to do the backup one, this one's going to be food related. So to y'all, I don't know if we'll be able to trust Beezy's opinion because remember he eats burnt steaks, but we can still try it if y'all want to.
We'll do our best.
You love bringing up old shit, boy. I tell you that.
Every time all right, this one is actually going to be about potatoes. I don't think we did this one specifically. So have we done favorite?
I feel like we did.
Yeah, I think we did.
Like mashed potatoes and like chips and some
French fries.
We did fries, baked, mashed, hash brown. We did that.
That sounds
something like that. Yeah.
We did. All right. Well, fuck it. We're not doing that anymore. We did it.
Where the cards at? You don't got the cards?
I'm looking at the. Yeah. I got the deck right now on my computer.
Oh, okay.
Just I'm looking through. But I got the physical one sitting over there on my shelf.
Gotcha.
That's stupid. That's stupid too.
What's the title of it?
The one I just said was stupid?
Yeah.
All right. They don't have individual. You just look at the options. So this one said popcorn, chips, cookies, candy. Who the fuck?
Go. Popcorn
loses.
Popcorn, chips.
Cookies,
what else?
Candy.
Cookies.
Popcorn, chips, cookies, candy.
Yeah, I don't really eat candy like that.
Popcorn.
Oh wait, no, I would have to get rid of my Japanese Kit Kats, and y'all know I ain't doing that shit.
Popcorn can get the fuck out, nigga. Nobody sitting around just
crunching up some popcorn. Kettle corn, y'all fuck with
kettle corn is great.
Nice. Kettle corn is good,
but it says popcorn.
How you gonna make kettle corn without popcorn, Eric? Quickly.
We splitting the hairs. We splitting hairs.
Bruh. No.
Oh, because you need to pop the corn to like regardless, it's gonna
Kettle
have to
corn is different.
A handful of like
No, I'm
butter, salt, and sugar.
I'm playing. Yeah, I would get popcorn out simply because popcorn always gets stuck in my teeth. It's very inconvenient. Exactly. I don't eat a lot of candy either. I don't eat a lot of cookies or whatever the other option. What chips? Yeah, I don't eat any of that other stuff a lot either. But popcorn is almost always irritating.
Yeah,
I get rid of chips. I get rid of chips. And I get rid of
like
popcorn,
salsa, like nachos.
What about Better Made though, Tyler? What about Better Made?
You gonna need not one no chip in your life, not near another chip. You not near another chip, Tyler. That's what you saying?
No, I mean, if I gotta pick out of these options, yeah.
Wait, no. Oh, okay. All right. Be crazy then. That's fine.
You don't even eat chips like a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you come to my crib on an average day, there will be no chips in here.
And it's gonna be hot as hell, so I wouldn't be there. No way.
Same for me. Only chips I keep. Only chips I keep at the crib, Tyler, is Better Maids, and then once that's out, I don't be eating chips. I don't eat chips like that.
So you don't need no other chips but Better Made chips.
Yeah, facts.
I'll try to keep a bag of Doritos.
No cap, Kevin, no cap.
You don't gotta talk like that to relate to me, bro.
How do you do, fellow kids?
You can understand. Because you asked him a couple of times, and he was like, maybe I need to speak his language so he can understand.
I'm just confused, bro. Y'all so loyal to Better Made. Y'all don't fuck with Lay's. Y'all don't fuck with none of these other shit niggas out here. Y'all say it's Better Made or bust. Like, all right, that's wild. But hey, as long as none of us say nothing crazy like cookies gotta go, we cool, I guess. So
I don't. Let me see. Yeah, I like macadamias, but like I haven't eaten one in years. Like, I really haven't. But anyway, appreciate the 2 one gotta goes. We got a total of 4 people in the question queue. We running a little late.
Here's a record, y'all.
That's what's up.
We running a little late.
That's how when you raise the roof in here. We got.
Oh man!
Anyway.
Come on, stop.
With
that being said, I would like to ask y'all who are waiting in the question queue, try to make your questions something that we can answer kind of quickly. Like, I mean, like I don't want if you could make a game like like just give us something easy, please. But I'm gonna add let's see who we grabbing first. We're gonna grab Manny McFly first. You are on Dead End Gaming.
Yeah, Manny McFly.
You're live on the air.
If your mic don't work, I'm getting you the fuck out of here real quick.
Oh,
no,
damn.
I'm playing. What's up? You are now muted, by the way.
You're still on mute, Manny.
What?
Manny, you left, Manny.
All right. Well,
Manny, are you okay?
Well, Manny.
Manny, are you okay?
Okay, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That was good.
Oh, for 14 ain't bad. All right, we go.
Wow.
It looked like he finally unmuted himself.
Yeah. So let's grab Manny one more time. Manny, you are now on Dead End Gaming.
Manny,
all right.
You don't want to be here, Manny. We tried to deal with you.
Manny said, "Fuck you,
the fuck out of our life." What? Why would you do this to us?
Waste their time. 2021. We're gonna try Manny for a third time, and we're gonna see Manny. You are now on Dead End Gaming one last time. And all right. Next up, we got.
We cannot accept your baggage.
Dang.
Next person.
All right.
Dang, Manny McFly.
Black Mage, you're now on Dead End Gaming.
Black Mage, talk to us. You're live on the air. You're on mute, Black Mage. You're still on mute.
So it's like a literal. Okay, cool. Hello, you're unmuted now.
We cannot hear you if you're talking, Black Mage.
We always get people with mic problems.
So anyway, as I was saying, it's like a litter of puppies where the mama has like 30 of them shits just in case some of them die. So you get.
Wow. Is mic on?
And y'all niggas
I saw a camera was about to come on for Black Mage. Black Mage was about to.
Y'all act like I'm the one who say the
hit us with
shit.
the face card.
This nigga talked about the death of puppies, but y'all act like I'm the nigga saying the bad shit. Puppy death is another level of fucked up.
Puppy death.
All right, I mean,
raiding the roof.
You off the chain right now.
Can you give us some
bro?
audio at least, Black Mage? All right.
Black Mage.
Man, why we have?
All right, we getting Black Mage out of here. Next up, we got somebody I can depend on.
Man.
We got somebody I can depend on. Ash, you're now dead in gaming.
I really thought I heard Black Mage say something right before you cut it.
I didn't like throw him out. He just in the back in the question queue.
That's fucked up.
What is going on?
Damn. Okay, maybe it's an us thing. Maybe it's an us thing.
It's gotta be us.
Okay, let me try Black Mage.
Ash ain't never did us like this.
Let me try Black Mage again. Nobody's typing in the chat saying like, "Oh, we can't," you know. All right, Black Mage, you're back up.
Do we got niggas on mute or something? Like, are we muting them?
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Is something going on with Discord?
I haven't changed anything.
I didn't mess with the Discord settings either.
Let's see. Let's see. Everything looked good over here.
You know,
nothing changed since last time, Diogo. Okay, let's try. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing it. Yep, Igwe. I know this is our Nigerian friend.
Yep, you can tell by the flag. Igwe, you're live on the air. All right, nigga, it's us. It's got to be us.
I'm thinking that, yeah, right?
See,
we are talking about people and stuff, and then our shit all mixed up.
Exactly.
Man,
we can't even be mean to y'all. This is an us thing, y'all. We apologize to y'all for the mishap on our behalf. Something iffy is going on.
Everyone should be able to connect, share voice and video. Yeah, Black Mage was about to share video, and then
he tried to, and it might have stopped him.
Looks like Igwe's got a camera on or something. Hello, can't cut all this shit out.
What up?
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So what's your fault? All y'all track. No, I'm playing. What's up, bro?
We hear and see you, Igwe.
Right.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
What up, bro?
We're good. What's up?
Literal puppies.
All right. I got a question for y'all. My question goes: what's one game that y'all played where y'all was like, "Damn, I really learned a lot playing this game"? Like y'all was like, you know what I mean?
It gave you It gave you like a lesson, like an education.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Too.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed 2. I learned a whole lot about
Da Vinci
specifically. All the Assassin's Creed.
All of them. The whole series. You learn some shit in all of them. That's the only thing I could think of.
That's cool. We came with the same shit. B.
Nigga, he don't play that.
B talking about Modern Warfare 2, shooting up an airport.
How to kill niggas.
Right.
How to
I'm trying to think, and I played Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, and I don't remember feeling like I learned something. I mean, it's been a minute since I.
Because you don't get ready to the dialogue.
Learn how to ride.
Like, oh, well, this is boring. When I get to kill motherfuckers.
I said, we learn how to put a knife through somebody's neck. That's what we learned from Assassin's Creed 2.
Be like, oh, you just cut off your ring finger and then you attach.
Oh, true.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know if I play. Yeah, I never learned nothing from playing a video game. It's all
that cannot be true. That cannot be true. You learned something.
I can't think of nothing right now.
Right,
it's all been fun and entertainment for me. Like
Did you learn more? Okay, did you play football when you was in high school or anything like that?
No, strictly.
So did you like learn more about like plays, like football plays and shit, playing Madden or anything like that? Like how to run plays?
I did.
No, because I mean, football is not my sport really. And even when I refed it, like when I heard like them coaches and everybody talking, I'm like, what the fuck is he saying? Like I still didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yeah.
Football terms sound crazy if you don't understand the sport.
You know what I will?
They do.
You know what I will say, even though it's not quote unquote useful information, back in 2006 when Marvel Ultimate Alliance released, I learned a lot about the Marvel Universe before the MCU even started later on in 2008. Like I knew a lot about the Marvel Universe simply from playing that game because it has a lot of story elements. You get to learn character interactions. You do these like comic book missions. So you get to play with each individual character. So you get to learn about a very important story in their comic book origin. And you have to do like trivia in the game for more experience points. So just like when I would see a character, I just like knew who motherfuckers was. I'm like, oh, that's that person from, for me, Ultimate Alliance. And I also play like Marvel vs. Capcom and War of the Gems for Super Nintendo and shit. But
Yeah,
mainly from Ultimate Alliance 1 and a little bit from Ultimate Alliance 2.
Ultimate Alliance really did teach you a lot about superheroes. For
True.
I remember when you fought MODOK, he gave you a quiz.
Mm-hmm. That shit was
I passed it.
True.
And MODOK hasn't appeared in like a major thing until like this year with Hulu. Like motherfuckers
Yeah,
didn't know
until
who
they
his
showed,
big
yeah.
head ass was. And I guess he was in that Avengers game that wasn't good.
Nope.
He a Fantastic Four villain or?
He more of an everybody villain. Like some villains be for everybody. Like especially New York based villains, you're gonna see some of everybody because like most of the superheroes live in New York for some reason.
No,
I'm just cracking up because you called them like you basically said the villains was hoes. Like, damn, they for everybody. That was just
That's
funny.
fine. That's part of the game. They know what it is. They know if they doing bad, one of these heroes gonna pop up. These villains for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna stop them.
And I know this shit don't really count. It kind of counts though. But Mavis speaking teaches typing. You know what I mean? Learn how to type very well.
Ooh,
you know what I mean?
that's not bad.
Still use that today.
Yeah, I mean, we even talk about like other educational type days, like I'm trying to think of like some examples. It's a bunch of like educational like type games that I used to play that I learned stuff from. But just in terms of what I would consider a regular video game and not one that was especially dedicated to learning like some shit that you play in a classroom or something, then I would say Assassin's Creed 2 specifically, but really any of them.
No, I can see that. Yeah.
You got an answer for
Good
us?
question.
Yeah. What else? Y'all know Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker on the PSP?
Oof. I did not play it.
What did you learn? I played that. What you learned from that one? Shit.
Hey,
I love Metal Gear.
Yeah, I learned a lot about like the Cold War, especially in like Central America, what was all the craziness that was going on. Like they even talked about how like America was selling. What was it? The Contras was selling drugs to America while they were getting weapons.
Wow, you amazing, bro. Because I was like, look, I'm trying to snipe the next motherfucker. I'm trying to get through this mission.
Like, skip.
I wasn't trying. I didn't learn nothing from that. I was just like, oh shit.
In 1927, skip.
I like what I learned was like Snake was cloned from Big Boss. I'm like, okay, oh shit. Like, but no, I didn't. Yeah, I wouldn't pay attention to all that Cold War stuff.
Here's another one.
All that war stuff didn't interest me, so I was just like, look, this game dope as hell.
Yeah, that game.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm just saying like that game. I just learned a lot from the Cold War, especially like learn how Japan. What was it? Costa Rica don't got a military. I learned about nuclear deterrence. I learned a whole bunch of stuff. Like, oh, that is kind of educational, bro. Especially into the little tapes. They have the little tapes in it. And they be talking back and forth. Yeah, they were talking a whole bunch of stuff going on during the Cold War. I'm like, dang, bro.
Easy ain't pick that shit up.
I can't.
Not at all. Did not pick none of that shit up while I was playing.
He picked the first one up. He was like, all right, I ain't got to touch these no more.
Yeah, bro. I feel like a historian after that game, bro.
Another game I do have to give an honorable mention to because I just remembered it that also gives trivia is Persona 5. Even though I've forgotten most of what I've learned, but it's got like you actually go to like history class and your teacher will like throw it to you and ask you a question. And you're like, damn, what the fuck is this? But they actually like teach you lessons about real life. Again, I've forgotten most of the knowledge, so but it is there.
Stuff like Japanese architecture and there was definitely I'm just agreeing.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
But all right, Igwe, man, appreciate the question. You got anywhere that you want people to reach you?
You can reach me on Instagram. Like I'm an artist, not like a single artist, but like I be drawing and whatnot. So yeah, I can reach me on. Yeah, y'all can reach me on Igwe of art on Instagram. There's Igwe _art on
Spell Igwe for the people.
IGWE. Yeah, that's how you spell it. And the of art on Instagram. You want some work to do, some commissions you want me to do. I can, try my best to do it. But yeah.
No, you gonna give them some killer shit. You can try your best.
You're gonna exceed the expectations.
You're gonna give them their best. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm the best nigga out here.
Yeah, man.
Exactly.
Don't be Nintendo, man.
There you go.
Nobody
fucking with me.
Who Leonardo da Vinci? Who?
Yeah, they gonna know how to spell your name, bro. Next time. Yeah. Oh, you got Igwe on the show? All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, man.
just follow
Appreciate.
there.
I appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good day,
All
man.
right, bro. Take it easy.
You too, bro.
Yeah, Sons in 4.
Sons and foe.
Sons and foe.
All right. Let's try Ash, since it seems like Ash might be able to speak.
Ash, you're live on the air. Okay, Ash, you're not on the air.
What is happening?
Ash is like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Ash had to go catch them all, I guess. Ash, you're back.
There you go. There you go.
Need Pikachu to cry on Ash real quick. Bring Ash back to life, man.
I'm in.
What's
There
up?
you go. There you go. What up? What up?
What up, y'all? How y'all been?
Chilling.
All right. Been good. Been
Okay.
good.
All right. So I have a question. Well, I had a question, but then I thought of a better question. So here's a better question. All right. Now, if y'all could pick any video game, right? Like, what is the most fashionable or like most stylistic video game? Like, if you could copy paste an outfit from that game, or like you can make an outfit inspired off of that game, what would that game be?
I like this question.
Appreciate it.
So, games that have the best outfits. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like The Witcher has a lot of outfit options. I just wouldn't wear any of that shit. I feel like
The Europeans, my brother?
yeah,
No, I'm playing.
I don't need suits of armor. I feel like I think I got my answer. I feel like the safest answer here is any of the outfits from NBA Street, because those shits are very 2000s hip hop, and I would be walking around dressed like Nelly and the Saint Lunatics, and I think that would be funny as hell. So obviously the go-to answer is anything from the NBA Street series, because you would look ridiculous but also trendy at the same time.
Y'all got anything?
I'm going to say, I was low-key about to say Assassin's Creed 2 again, because first of all, I actually have like a hoodie, like the one that Ezio wears, and I call it my Assassin hoodie, and I wear it like all
Assassin's
the time.
Creed was iconic, so I understand.
Thank you. And then even other like Assassin's Creed, what was the one that happened in London? With the brother and sister.
That was Brotherhood.
No, it wasn't. With the
Unity?
No, Unity's in Paris. Brotherhood, you're right. That's another Ezio game. The one with them,
Too much.
I don't know what it's called. It starts with a B though. It starts with a B.
Syndicate?
Syndicate. That's not a B at all.
Shout out to B-Tax.
So like her outfits was super cute too. So like I'm sort of like vacillating or like oscillating between like that, and then I mean Loba has a bunch of cute outfits in Apex that I could rock. So I'm gonna say one of those two.
Okay.
B.
Oh, I thought you was about to answer here.
I got nothing for you right now. I'm pulling up something now.
Best outfits. Games with best outfits.
That you wouldn't mind wearing yourself.
That's a good ass question. Yeah. But I guess because it just never made me look at that shit and be like, oh man, yeah. I would wear that.
Do I need to have a backup answer so y'all can have more time to think?
So I got y'all, man. It's for me it's Final Fantasy X. If you look at Titus on the very left, he has shorts that are kind of short, but they kind of long. You know what I mean? It's real asymmetrical. He got mad chains, but it's also a hoodie crop top. Y'all thought the sleeveless hoodie was wild, but the hoodie crop top is
oh my
where you
God.
at. You know what I mean? And then I'm gonna have my girl dressed like this right here. I forgot her name. I just met her the other day, but not my girl, but this person right here. Her dress is made of belts, literally. Lulu, yes, that's her name, Diogo. Thank you. Her dress is made of belts. It's a great fit because all you need is belts, and it takes maybe like 2 hours to put on, but that shit kind of fire though. Nah, my real answer though is probably something from Final Fantasy 15 actually, because it's a Final Fantasy game, so the fashion can be questionable, but in Final Fantasy 15 it's a more modern look, contemporary look, and the characters all wear all black, and I wear black a lot despite having an orange cat, and that shit is it's kind of lit. Like I could definitely rock a lot of the outfits in that game shamelessly, and people would question me about it. Oh, are you cosplaying? It'd be like, oh, that shit kind of dope, you know. I look like a SoundCloud rapper at the most.
Say CJ Johnson from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
I had a feeling it was Grand Theft Auto.
That's safe. I thought she was gonna say Def Jam.
I thought about Def Jam. The thing about that 2000s era, man, them clothes are so fucking big, bro.
They baggy as fuck, bro.
They're so big.
But you know what I'm saying? It fits. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in character. You got to have the Band-Aid on the cheek like Nelly, too. Like, you got to do it big.
No, baggy is good because, like, if it's hot, you can breathe, right? And if it's cold, you have extra layers. Baggy is, like, all around perfect.
Talk about it.
Sense. So, Ash, what's your game of choice?
I hadn't actually thought about that, but if I had to pick, it would probably be either Uncharted, because I like the adventure like look.
You got the holsters on?
Like, yeah, like with the holster. I don't pack, so like, you know, I would just put my phone in there or something.
I've seen
but yeah, and like the cargo pants, you know, and like boots. So I feel like that's pretty cool. That, or like if I want to just be all out, maybe like Sonic Universe or something, just like flashy colors. You know, Robotnik always looks kind of good. You know, bigger dude. He's still silent, so.
I feel that.
I did not see Sonic coming at all after Uncharted. Those are opposite ends of the spectrum.
You know, you reminded me of this video I watched with Little V Mills. It was featuring Willie Versus. His name was Willie Versus, and he had on a Robotnik jacket. Let me see if I can find that shit. And that shit, I'm like, that shit kind of fire. I think his name was. Let me see. I don't know if I can find it. Okay, I kind of got the thumbnail right here. You can barely see it. Actually, this shit is a jersey. In the video, fuck it, I'll find it, bro. Just give me. Hold on. I'm about to find that shit because
while you're looking,
I'm gonna get mad if I don't find it.
Debo said Tekken outfits are kind of fire. Some of them Tekken outfits ain't bad. Miguel usually looks decent because Miguel looks like he can give a fuck about fighting that day. He just showed up, which that's the look.
Oh yeah, the black dude from Tekken 7. I wear that. I wear what he's rocking. Yeah. Good shit, Kevin. Thank you.
That came from Debo in the chat for sure.
Well, Debo, thank you for bringing that up.
The Jin hoodie from Tekken 4 is iconic. Actually, I fucking lied. I guess he don't have that jacket. What the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
What you were looking at there.
Mandela effect. Anyway, appreciate the question and the answer, Ash.
Yeah, no worries.
Do you want people to reach you?
Sure. So the reason I asked this question is because I just dropped a video on my YouTube where I'm starting a series called Fictional Fits, where we talk about, you know, different outfits in visual media like games, movies, anime, cartoons. The first time I'm talking about anime, so yeah, that's why it was on my mind. So I figured, you know, it'd be cool to get y'all answers.
What anime have you talked about so far?
So I used different ones in the video. I think the first one I talked about was Bulma because she literally had an outfit for like every different situation.
There.
Exactly. Yeah. And Trunks, he had the middle part and the denim jacket, and then, you know, some Bleach, some Naruto, some Jujutsu. Like I just covered like the whole spectrum of like how anime and character design we can take some things from character design because it's based off of reality and like, you know.
This is on the screen, right? I found the right YouTube channel.
Did you talk about my boy?
Story style.
You talking about my boy Yusuke? Yusuke had all the fits in Yu Yu Hakusho.
Not yet. I wanted to, but I never really watched it like that, so I don't want to feel fake.
I understand.
Great decision. Don't watch that show. My biggest issue with Naruto
fits too.
My biggest issue with Naruto was the fashion. It was that he was a ninja wearing orange, and I'm like, that don't make sense.
Yeah,
but I couldn't do it.
They don't give a fuck.
But he a ninja.
He said I couldn't do it.
It's like stealth, you know.
He ain't my favorite character no way, so fuck Naruto. He can wear what you want to wear.
Yeah, I will say I did talk about older Naruto because I was like, look, he's old, but he's not like, he doesn't look like a grandpa. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was interesting. You know,
because he's not a grandpa yet. He just old. He's a dad. You gotta be a granddad. Your kids have.
He has the stress lines on his face. No, I mean he has the stress lines on his face. Nobody expected him to look like that at that age.
That's real. That's real. That's real.
All right. Y'all can check Ash out at Story Style.
Story Style on YouTube. Yeah.
All right. Story Style on YouTube. Bad. Spell it for the people.
Yeah. So there's no vowels. STRYSTYL. Y is sometimes a vowel, but we don't talk about it. So yeah, Story Style, no vowels.
All right. Appreciate you. Hope to talk to you soon. Thank you for your question.
All right. Y'all take it easy.
All right. You too, man.
Bye.
Peace. All right. Next up, we're going to try Black Mage once again.
Talk to us, Black Mage. Talk to us. You're live on the air. Do you need me to raise the roof for that help?
Man. Oh no.
I like the development that this was all y'all's fault.
No.
And not our Discord. All right, throw you back in the question queue. Manny McFly, you got another chance.
Manny, are you okay? It's your time, Manny. Show us that you're okay. Yes, Manny, you're on mute right now. Once you get off mute, okay. Well, we can.
So I get off mute and I get off the call too. All right, Aiden. I've talked to Aiden before. Aiden the gamer, 007.
I thought that shit said Adam, but it says Aiden. Okay.
I asked for the pronunciation. So,
all right.
What's up?
We're supposed to ask only one question, right?
Please.
Yes, please.
All right. If you could make 2 superhero games for any superhero, who would it be?
You said 2 superhero games?
Yeah, one for Marvel and one for DC.
Oh, okay.
I like this question, Aiden. That's a good question you got here. Anybody ready, or you want me to go first?
Superman game. I don't care what y'all say. Make a Superman game.
I want a Deathstroke game. I want to say Deathstroke.
Deathstroke?
Deathstroke? Yeah. Deathstroke game.
What you know about him besides he kills niggas, B?
I mean, he's a pretty good hand-to-hand combat guy, so I would go with Deathstroke. I want that. I think that'd be fun.
That doesn't answer my question.
So Devil May Cry DC. Devil May Cry DC is what we got there.
Yeah. Give me that. And you said for Marvel?
He gonna say Punisher.
No. I'm not gonna say Punisher.
He gonna say Deadpool, the opposite of Deathstroke. Deathstroke.
Well, yeah,
I never played this game. I never played Deadpool's game that came out a few years ago.
I think if they can remake Deathpool, I think they can make that game dope. So Deathpool or Deathstroke, I'm cool with either one.
I was gonna say Superman, but
of course you're gonna say Superman.
I was, but Eric already said it, so I'll say something else. I'm gonna say Icon's Black Superman. There we go. That's still close enough. If I had to make a Marvel game, Spider-Man game's good right now. I'm really fucking with it, so I'm not gonna say nothing like that. A Fantastic Four game sounds fun, but I don't know how would you juggle that. I might go like lower. I might not go like a.
Okay, I'll take back my Blade. I think a dope Blade game would be good.
That'd be fun. Fighting vampires in the city, that'd be cool.
I can definitely see Blade being like Devil May Cry-ish, something like that. That'd be dope as hell.
Maybe like a Doctor Strange game. I'm not big on the character nor his movie, but his abilities could be really cool for a progression tree.
Mm-hmm.
So that could work. I remember we were talking about Green Lantern a long time ago. That
sounds fun too.
So I'm gonna say Doctor Strange for Marvel.
Oh, we're missing one obvious answer, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
We're missing the obvious answer. I thought Daredevil, but he can't see, so I had to use echolocation the whole game.
I mean, Spider-Man games are dope, and I feel like doesn't Daredevil have like the things he uses to swing around?
He does.
Blindly. But they're also he blindly swing, but they're also in New York, so it would be like you probably running in Spider-Man like 4 times in the game. So I wouldn't play a Daredevil game, not a Spider-Man and Friends game.
Yeah,
swinging around using echolocation.
I'm stuck.
I feel
I'm
like a
stuck in my
Raven
mode.
game would be good, like Raven from Teen Titans.
Okay, that would be fun. A lot of magic.
Or Beast Boy. I feel like
Beast Boy, and then you can unlock new animals to turn into. That sounds fun as well. I'm so stuck on my Marvel game. I
Tyler.
think.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kev.
I don't know. We could pass to Tyler.
Tyler, I know you're not big into superheroes like that. Any of them come to mind?
I'm not really big into superheroes or superhero games. So yeah, I've been trying to think of an answer. I don't really have one.
I need me a solid Marvel answer.
Solid Marvel.
Yeah, solid Marvel answer. I really like that last Wolverine game we got.
I was just thinking X-Men. I was like, yeah, that like X-Men Wolverine Origin shit. I heard that game was good. I never played it.
It was actually good.
Me neither. I never played it either.
It was good. It was a good game, man. It was like the way that because he has regeneration, he'd get beat up and then just start slowly growing his stuff back. It's like great life bar mechanic because you can see how visually beat up you are. So like, I like stuff like that. So I might say Wolverine. If I don't say Wolverine, I'm gonna choose another X-Men character, somebody like Gambit, or I don't want to play a Cyclops game. I don't know.
Nah,
I'm not gonna. I bet you it would look like Virtual Boy. It would just be bright red. So no, I'm good.
Hell yeah, Virtual Boy. All right. That seems like that's all the answers we're gonna drag out of each other. Aiden, did you have one for DC? Or you said
one for DC.
You said Raven, right?
I said Raven.
Oh, okay.
And then he said Daredevil would be his Marvel.
Right. So, do you have anywhere where you want people to reach you?
Oh, like Twitter and all that?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
My username's too long. I can't even remember it.
All right. Well, if you find Aiden, you're a lucky guy or girl or
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
How are you doing?
Bye.
All right. We're gonna give.
That's a good question.
We're gonna give. It was. We're gonna give Black Mage and Manny some last tries, and if not, we'll move on to close the show out. Black Mage, we're back on Dead End Gaming Live.
It's your time, Black Mage. Do it to him, Black Mage. Talk about it, Black Mage. Let's go.
Oh my God. I thought you about to start raising the roof again, man. I'm about to say no.
I'm trying not to.
Please don't. Please don't.
Shut up, Diogo. All right. Looks like we're not gonna get Black Mage. Well, I see mute. I see mute going on and off.
You be muting.
Yeah,
Black
I see
Mage.
it. I see it. I see it.
We see you trying to talk. What are you trying to say to us, Black Mage? What is it?
Telling you, a litter of puppies, man.
Please stop doing that. Stop talking about the puppies.
It's true. All right, we're gonna try Manny one last time. And Manny, you're the last person, formerly the first, on Dead End Gaming Live tonight. You have anything for us? I guess that's enough. I saw the all right.
Man.
I saw the
Wait
mute
a
come
minute.
off. I'm gonna give it one more time. All right, cool. That's it. That's all the questions. If you want to ask your question,
Damn.
God damn, this is crazy.
I hate they didn't get through, man.
This is the most people we ever had hop in the question queue.
Right.
It was the least amount of questions. It didn't work. It's crazy. Like, you know what's crazy? It's like every week I'd be like, yo, the questions is fun, but we always open to the fuckery happening. 1 week it's going to happen. And so far, this has been the first week where shit didn't go right.
Hey.
So, I mean, it was bound to happen eventually.
We went 0 out of 4 real quick. But shit, man, it's getting late, yo. We can't fuck around with y'all all night. If you want to ask your question on Dead End Game, and make sure your microphone is connected and selected as your default source in Discord. Yes. And you can hop in the pod question queue and ask us live every Tuesday night. Any question you want within reason, asshole. And we'll get to you. So, on to you, Beezy.
All right. So yeah, before we get out of here, Eric, what you got going on your channel this week?
Tomorrow I'm watching some reality TV on Twitch. Like old like MTV shit like Next and maybe some Room Raiders, maybe Flavor of Love. I'm real like
oh no.
I'm kind of scared of Flavor of Love. Last time I tried to react to that on Twitch or on YouTube actually.
Why are you scared of it?
They took me down like instantly, like while I was watching the shit.
Really?
Yeah, wow. It was like no, stop that shit.
Damn.
So yeah, that should be fun. Old School Saturday. I think I've played this game on Old School Saturday before, but I'm gonna revisit it. And that is Garou, Mark of the Wolves. Shout out to Terry. And that's it.
All right. So only thing I got going on, at least of course, is my Gears 3 stream with Granddad Willie, Isaiah, and hopefully Eric. And I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. We're supposed to be shooting some dead end stuff tomorrow. I don't know how that's gonna be looking. And I might finally start that Ratchet and Clank, the PS4 version first. I'm gonna start the PS4 version of Ratchet and Clank, and then before I play the new one, because I heard that new one looks great. I mean, it looks great when I seen Granddad stream a couple times, so I can't imagine how it looks like in person, playing the game and everything. So I might finally start getting that game a try. And that's about it. That's all. I mean, of course, be on the lookout for dead end hip hop stuff. We shot our mid-year top 5. We did the Lloyd Banks review. So people that keep asking me, yes, we reviewed it. It's coming. Just give us some time. It's in the editing stages. And what else? Yeah, it's the Mike Salonis tomorrow. But what else? And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Bloodbath, what you got going on in HID?
Hold down, boys. Now in HD, still on hiatus, but we're making some fun stuff right now. Can't wait for y'all to see it. Also, this weekend is the Max Out battle right here in Atlanta. No, I'm not going to it. That's July 10th. The headline match is Daylight versus King Los. I'm going to watch it regardless. And we're going to put a review out for it. So be on the lookout for the review. Probably going to, hopefully, the event Saturday. Hopefully, we review either later that night or the next day. So the review should be out no later than Monday, Tuesday, the latest for that review for that event. That's what we got going on.
All right. Tyler?
Huh?
I know she gonna every time I ask, she be like, I can't hear you right now. You're going in and out. Man, I'm telling you, Tyler, whenever you stream, man, it's just gonna be epic. That's all I gotta say. You gonna fucking shut Twitch down. People ain't gonna be able to log in just to see you stream, man. They're gonna be like, oh shit, Tyler streaming?
Oh my god,
man, she didn't broke the internet, man. You didn't broke the internet streaming. But yeah, I guess that'll do it for this week. As always, man, appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys watching us. And appreciate all the question queues, man. I mean, we couldn't get people through, but we appreciate you guys trying, man. We really do. So hopefully we can get you guys next week when we open up the questionnaire. If you can get a chance to ask a question because you can't get through, save that question for next week. And hopefully we can get through to you guys and have a good time and laugh and joke and do all that other great stuff with your questions. So that'll do it for episode 141. We will see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.
Yo, we got a raid.
Thanks for the raid.
I had the alert off, Jamcat, my bad. But
appreciate the raid. Thank you for coming to Dead End Gaming ATL.
Raid, you get a raid. You know what I'm saying? Raid the room.
Yeah, man. Hold up. Actually,
wait a minute.
Anyway, hold on.
That's
Let's
the
redo
most
the
Florida shit I ever seen. That's the Florida shit I ever seen.
I stopped. Niggas ain't fair.
Oh my God.